sit down for a little rundown. As everybody knows, during the course of the game yesterday, when the Pats were down 2 scores, maybe even 3, I still thought the Patriots were going to win. Smitty said, I'll bet you something. I said, what do you want to bet? He thought about it. He said, I want to host the rundown. I was so confident. I said, fine, you can host the rundown. And then he said, what do you want from me if I win? And I thought about it for a couple of minutes and said, Smitty, there's nothing you have in your life that I want from you. There's nothing you can offer me. So I'll just do this one-sided. You get the rundown, that's fine. So he won. And now we're going to watch it. Hopefully he did a good job.
And here we are, the rundown. Monday, December 7th, 2015. We got a new host. Why? Because David Portnoy's a freaking weasel and somehow scumbagged his way out of talking about the Patriots getting upset by the lowly, pathetic, miserable Philadelphia Eagles who gave up 90 points.
I don't know what he's talking about. I just laid this situation down. How did I weasel out of it? I said, Adam, you can have anything you want from me. What do you want to bet? I thought we were going to bet money. He has none. So he said he wanted to host the rundown. I didn't pick that. He picked that. How's that me weaseling out of it? To have that subject, Portnoy Weasel, I flew this guy out of the goodness of my heart to New England to watch a football game on Hanukkah, no less. I didn't ask him for reimbursement. And we're going to start with Portnoy Weasel saying I weaseled out of it. It was his bet. This is what he wanted. I didn't choose this. I want to be on the rundown. I'm doing my own rundown.
In the previous 2 games, came into Foxborough and stamped down their dick on everyone's soul.
Voice is so annoying. People must be so mad.
Praising my glory. Yesterday was amazing. We'll go through all of it. I ended up in Southie at 4 o'clock in the morning with fucking Rear Admiral.
That's funny. Rear Admiral 4 in the morning.
God knows what. That guy, first of all, is get Ben Affleck to just start directing them right now because he's straight out of the town in Goodwill Hunting. I wish I had like a date here so he can like take me on a tour of the entire Boston area.
How many people do you think shut this off so far?
Perfect tour guide for Boston, but
yeah, boring.
Tailgate. We'll get into everything, but
Tailgate, which I paid for every cent. I ran around the night.
When he asked me to do it,
the tailgate that I ran around the night before, out of my own pocket, at the Target in South Shore Plaza, running around. I bought the grill. I bought the table. South Shore Plaza, Target, and Home Depot. A pretty white face like me, you can get taken there. I busted my ass. I wake up at 9 in the morning, going Stop and Shop, running around like a maniac. I can't get a fucking guy to help me. Fireberg's 45 minutes late, and he doesn't even give me credit. On Hanukkah, no less.
When he made that bet, 21 points down in the 4th quarter.
Okay, let's get into the bet.
If the Eagles win the game, I'd be able to host the rundown. He's like, okay, you're an idiot. But, I mean, he's kind of a genius. So he doesn't have to fuck.
He's misconstruing the truth. He picked it. He said, I said they're going to win the game 21 down. I believed it. I thought they were going to win the game when it was 0-0. It was like trading places. I'm like, put more time back on that clock. Get those machines running. I thought they were going to win the game. I didn't say I want to bet. I said I think the Patriots are going to win the game. He said, I'll bet you. I said, all right, what do you want to bet? He picked it. I didn't pick it. On Hanukkah, no less.
Fucking talk about anything and defend his wall.
That was my first question: is when was that bet made?
Because 21 points down in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Because then that's how you know he was really a fraud and he did it on purpose. If he said it earlier in the day, it would be bravado, it would be cocky.
Oh, I thought the Patriots were going to win that game, and again, I didn't pick the stakes. Smitty did. You think I came up with you can host a rundown? You're a fucking blockhead. This thing I built on Hanukkah. That I'm going to let this thing go down. It was his stakes. He picked the stakes. This is a travesty.
And now he's like, I got to make good on my bet. Hey, it actually works out for me. But making that bet when they were down 21 is like, oh, it's a win-win. You know, not a win-win, but I weasel my way out of this even if they lose.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all know he's going to spin this however he wants. He's going to do an emergency press conference right after the rundown.
I'm not doing an emergency press conference right after the rundown. I'm watching the rundown in real time, Daniel. I'm doing this in real time. And by the way, if you wanted me on the rundown, I saw people Smitty, when you control the rundown, you invite the guests. That's a known fact. He didn't invite me. I would have loved to be on to defend the Patriots. I would have loved to be on to defend the Patriots. He didn't invite me. That's his call. Joking.
And post it and say how he's, defending the wall in some other way. All I'm going to say is you get the true test of a man when his team loses and he's down in the dumps. What happened when the Cubs got swept? I sat here. Yeah, I was miserable, but I took his shit. What happened when the Mets lost the World Series? Kevin came on the show and he took Dave's shit. So he gives it out, and when things are going well, he'll spit in your face, he'll laugh in your face, he'll rub it in your nose.
Let me reiterate. I would have loved to be there. I'm not even fucking worried about the Patriots. Losing the Eagles is irrelevant, bro. We're injured. We're going to get healthy, and I'm going to stomp on people's brains. February 7th, 2016. Put that in your calendar. I hope one of your fucking cocksucker teams are there.
And then when things go south, he takes his ball and goes home.
Yeah, I mean,
it was bad enough last week when he just blamed the refs and injuries. I considered that not taking your loss like a man. This, he literally ran away. He's not even here this time.
He was up here. He wasn't even supposed to come to the office today. This is my first time at HQ, and we'll get into that fucking later. But he wasn't even supposed to come to the office, was here all day, didn't say a fucking word, left with Stella on the way out, and he was, like I was telling you before the show, like, he was genuinely upset. I was like, hey, Dave, thank you very much for everything this weekend. All he said was, I hope the rundown goes miserable today. I was like,
I did hope the rundown goes miserable today. And I was genuinely upset. I'm a real Patriot fan. I was upset, I'm mad, I'm hurt, but I'm going to use it as fuel. And then on February 7th, 2016, I'll let it all out.
oh, yeah, that's funny. He was like, no.
Well, this is what happens to a grown man who stakes his entire life and worth on one football team. I mean, he crumbled all day, Smitty. At that tailgate, he was shook. He was rattled. You're catching passes on the Eagles.
He was still on cloud 9 in the fourth quarter. I never met someone so fucking just out of it. Like you would. I assumed like when the cameras were.
Smitty's saying I was out of it in the fourth quarter. Let me tell you what Smitty was doing when the Patriots got that onside kick. He cried. He sat down on his fucking chair with his fucking hand in his head and cried and said, I can't believe we're going to lose this game. As Patriot Nation was going bananas. So don't tell me that I was unusually excited. Everyone thought the Eagles were losing that game. Everyone. 9 out of 10 times they lose that game.
Around, like he would like come down to earth. No, it's the exact opposite. He was
See, Smitty, now you get it. And people don't understand. People get like at me and Kevin all the time. And they're like, you guys got to stop with Dave. He's just a shtick. There is no shtick anymore.
No, he's a bad person.
Portnoy are the same person.
Maybe 2010. Maybe early on in the days of Barstool, there was 50-50 split. No, he's gone full Heisenberg. He's full Presidente. That's him now.
They're saying I'm not a shtick. I'm full Presidente 24/7. I think that means I think the Patriots are going to win all the time. I'm one of the best fans out there. That's what they're saying. That when the cameras are off, I don't pull up marbles. When the cameras are off, I still love the Patriots as much as I do. Oh, shoot me. You know what? I'm proud of that. Keep patting me on the back. I'm happy. This is going great for Patriots. Great. On Hanukkah, no less.
Topics. Dave Portnoy would be like, yeah, my team lost, and I'll just do the rundown. A show that when things are going well, he says is so damn important that we get done every day.
Real important. Yeah, topics on the bus on the way there legitimately was between him and Fights and like Carabas, like all the Boston guys, where Patriots should literally have 7 Super Bowls right now. They should win 7 Super Bowls. And a quote on the way back, just to wrap everything up, Press is just sitting there and just like, I still somehow think they're going to win this game. Like on the way back, after the game. That's literally what he said.
I did. I have ultimate faith. I believe in my boy
I
Belichick.
honestly had a great day. Kevin, thank you very much. Winning, beating the Giants really helps me out.
Hey,
man. I apologize.
We had a very good Sunday, me and you together. We were both up the crap.
We did. Mr. Big Cat, I apologize. I know playing Gabbard is a lot to handle at home. I'm not sure what happened to Robbie Gold.
Boring. Nobody wants to hear about your stupid teams. Boring.
Because I was letting the thoughts creep into my brain that the playoffs could actually happen. And it wasn't going to happen. It was this very slim. They had to basically go out. So it's better that it happened now. Lose to the 49ers. That was a joke of a game. That was an embarrassment of an effort. And now I can just, whatever.
Why are you wearing a collar under your sweatshirt like an idiot, Big Cat? You dummy collar guy.
You might be the coldest 5-7 team in the league. Or just that lukewarm.
I'd have to look at all the 5 and 7 teams, but I'd say we're up there for. If you did a power ranking of all the 5 and 7 teams, I'd say the Bears are definitely in the top half. Go on, keep talking. I'll look right now, and I'm gonna rank.
I don't know. Sam Bradford just beat the best team on earth yesterday.
Oh yeah, you guys are 5 and 7.
I mean,
so
No, we're talking 5 and 7 football in the rundown. That's ratings.
I wouldn't blink, and they can lose out, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's
The
different.
NFC
I don't get it.
East. The NFC East is absolutely ridiculous right now. It's a dumpster fire when it's going good. It's an even worse dumpster fire when it's going poorly. Coughlin's a dead man walking. Kirk Cousins is
People sit through this?
The best fucking quarterback in the division right now. It's insane.
real quick, 5 and 7 rankings. I have the Bears as my number 2, 5 and 7 team. The Eagles are 1. The Bears are 2. The Giants are 3. The Raiders are 4. And that's it. No, yes, that's it.
5 and 7.
This is
down to the 5 and 7 team. Oh, the Dolphins.
I mean,
this is not bad for NFC East.
hate me all you want. I'm the star that draws the drink.
I genuinely see this happening.
On Hunka, no
6 and 10
less.
team is going to win that division. Like the way it turns out, a 6 and 10 team, and they'll win the first playoff game. Happened in Seattle when they were 7 and 9. Happened last year with Carolina when they were what 7
They
and
have
1.
to play each other.
It's mathematically possible, but I think 7 and 9. So I think they have to play each other, and like you guys got to get wins.
No.
I'm fast forwarding because it's so boring just to see if they trash me during that final part.
6 and 10.
Looks like I'm getting another ad. Frozen.
That's a smooth operator right there. When you're using regular razors, right around here is a problem area, right on.
Wow. I don't know how people sit through these double abs.
See, you could have looked like this guy if you had noticed the fine trimmer.
25 million guys have switched to the fastball. Will you? Gillette, the best a man can get.
Fall to him. I don't like him as a person. I just don't. I just think he's a jackass. Stop stealing jackass. And that's not being racist at all.
That's racist.
Yeah, so Dave just tweeted, I'm not on the rundown today. Would have loved to face the music and be held accountable, but Smitty won a bet, man of honor, press code. I mean, this is just, it's a joke.
Let me just say this. You know what I'm going to do directly after this? Directly after this, I'm going to go in his private bathroom, no one wants to touch up here. I'm going to fucking take a shit. And maybe not even flush. You don't know what? Just leave.
Big Smitty talk right there. I saw that picture. Like he's the king cock of the walk. An hour earlier, people. An hour earlier, he asked Lewis, do I have to walk down the block to take a shit because I was still up there? So he's not so tough. I extend a welcome to him and my friend Eat That Pussy to come enjoy a game in Foxborough. And the thanks I got was disappointing, to say the least.
Go. Let's let it go. Let's see what happens.
He's just not, he's just professional patrol. I mean, if people can't realize that, I know people get like, they're like, oh, KFC and Big Cat, you stop like, whining all the time with it. He's a professional troll.
I'm not.
He does this, he's trolling for a living.
I don't
The
troll
fact
for a
that the
living.
Kill Everybody tour is now the Get Healthy tour. And
It's the worst name. It's the worst name change for a tour ever.
And I'll tell you one thing.
No,
Actually,
it's not.
yesterday, and Patriots fans even were admitting this, how like corporate and like kind of, just not diehard fans. They were leaving the stadium with 10 minutes left in the game. And I guarantee Dave Portnoy would have been there if fucking EDP wasn't blocking his fuck.
He's talking out of 6 sides of his mouth. 1 second, I'm leaving early. The next second, I think they're going to win down 21, and I really believe it. What is it? Listen, I got 4 Super Bowl rings. Do not question my integrity. And yet, the Pats are a corporate crowd. And when you're 91-1, or whatever the statistic is, sometimes winning gets boring. I don't stand by that, but don't put me in that crowd. Fuck.
Get way out.
I I wanted to get Dave's opinion on that on the rundown because that was almost an identical situation to the Bama Ole Miss game that we bashed Bama fans for because Bama came back just like the Patriots came back.
And I'll tell you what, there was no doubt in my mind that the Patriots were winning that fucking football game once they scored twice. I can't believe the Eagles held on. I can't believe Sam Bradford.
So now Smitty's admitting what I said earlier. But I'm the lunatic because I thought they were going to win. Do you see this? When I watch this from an outsider perspective, I see how right I am about everything and how wrong they say I'm a troll. But 2 seconds ago, they're saying I'm nuts for thinking they're going to win. And then this fucking blockhead is sitting there being like, I knew we were going to lose. Am I taking juju pills?
Made that throw and just basically ended the game.
After that onside kick that didn't even go the distance, and I was.
Kevin and I were texting.
I was literally chewing my hat. Dave said, dude, you look like you're going to cry. I was going to cry. It would have been bad. I was like, if they lose this game, just leave me here. I'll sit in this fucking stands.
Everything I said.
Die.
Everything I said.
Worst. I have seen rivers of shit come on Philadelphia. Time in, time out. Year in, year out. No matter what. 2002 with the Vet. Championship after championship loss. That would have been the worst loss I've ever seen.
That would have been an all-timer.
Week 12? All-time Week 12?
He would have been super press. It would have, what he does, and then you turn it up to $1 billion. It would have been, we were texting about it, Smitty. We were like, if the Eagles lose this game, we're all screwed. Dave is going to, and that's really what it comes down to. It's not football. That's the problem. No one fucking gets who cares about a football game? It's Dave. He makes it unbearable. I don't give him. I've said it many times before. Belichick is hilarious. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's crazy. You can't deny he's the best, basically the best coach ever. You can't deny that. He's the best talent ever. Can't deny Brady's the best quarterback of all time. Just shut the fuck up. You can put your nuts away every once in a while and fucking not have him dangling out. Be professional for once, Portnoy. God damn it. We're done.
Good rundown.
Good rundown? How many people do you think made it to the end? 1%? I'll check those stats. Put my nuts away. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, guys. I'm sitting here eating popcorn because I got kicked off the rundown of my own show. I don't put my nuts away. I suck one up. I pay my debts. If they want me on there, he could have invited me on there. I take them down. I fly him down from Philadelphia, put him up in a hotel room, feed him, clothe him, bathe him, and this is the thought thanks I get. Won't do that again. Certainly not on Hanukkah, I won't. Happy Hanukkah to all you guys.